Discreet, Marq racing for the lead. Somali Lemonade is down there toward the inside. Coffee Clique is in between horses. Also forwardly placed, it's Unlimited Budget. 2 lengths back, Ready Signal. Oh, took a bad step there, did Ready Signal. Just ahead of Waterway Run. She's followed closely by Better Lucky, who's now about 9 lengths for the lead. Strathnaver is second to last, and Stephanie's Kitten trails the field. Up the backstretch they go. Somali Lemonade is the leader. Unlimited Budget, though, right there to press the pace. Discreet, Marq keeping pace with those two. It's a break of 2 to Coffee Clique. Now rating back with 5 furlongs remaining here. Then there's a break of another 3 back to Ready Signal. Waterway Run. Better Lucky is called on for run here, but she's got a lot to do. 9 or 10 lengths from the lead. Then Strathnaver and Stephanie's Kitten really has a lot to do. She's 15 from the front as they round the far turn. It was a 46-2 opening half mile. And it's still Somali Lemonade. Discreet, Marq ratcheting up that pressure as they move toward the top of the stretch. Unlimited Budget tailing off into third. Coffee Clique is fourth. Traffic trouble for Ready Signal down inside. Better Lucky revving up on the far outside now. Strathnaver and 5 lengths behind the rest of the field is Stephanie's Kitten. At the top of the stretch, Discreet, Marq is now kicking in. Coffee Clique on the outside, Ready Signal down toward the rail. Waterway Run is fighting on. Somali Lemonade is still miraculously in the thick of it. And then to the outside goes Strathnaver, and here comes Strathnaver with an electrifying late run. Down to the line, Coffee Clique and Strathnaver too close to call. Too close to call. Coffee Clique, Strathnaver, those two a nose apart on the line. Somali Lemonade.
2 of the best riders in the country, Mike Smith, Longshot, Strathnaver, Javier Castellano, Coffee Clique in a Longines Just a Game thriller.
Both fillies, both riders biding their time early in the race, forced to go wide because there just simply wasn't a seam to go as they turned for home. I'm not sure really that the outside the track is that much better, but that was the only path that they had as they turned for home. Too tight to call. It looked like if anyone had the edge, it was Coffee Clique, who got a very similar trip as the trip she did at Churchill Downs on May 3rd under Javier Castellano.
Stephanie's Kitten, far back, did come flying late, trying to defend her title. Another look, deep stretch inside Coffee Clique. Javier Castellano, left hand. Strathnaver outside. Mike Smith, nose is bobbing. Maybe, I don't know. It looked like, Jerry, that Coffee Clique's nose is going down at the right time, but too close to call.
Oh, exciting races we have here today. And as you say, it's all about the bob when you hit the wire. One horse can actually have their chest in front of the other, but if the head is down, they get the photo win.
Photos down. Coffee Clique over Strathnaver by a flared nostril. Javier Castellano, Coffee Clique, and Strathnaver nearly pulling off this huge upset in a Grade 1 race. What a finish.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the rematch between Stephanie's Kitten and Better Lucky never materialized. Stephanie's Kitten got away poorly, but she was never in the race. She was 8 or 10 lengths, maybe 12 lengths behind the leaders halfway down the backside. She did pick up horses as she turned for home, but you can see Strathnaver here. Mike Smith have no place to go. Coffee Clique already establishing her position out in the forward path. So Mike Smith, just as he closes in on the pack, he's searching, hunting for a little seam to run through. Lanes are changing. Coffee Clique and Javier Castellano kind of drift over in front of him. And here Mike eases Strathnaver out into the middle of the track. It comes hard. But you got to give Coffee Clique a lot of credit to hang on as gamely as she did.
Motions, Strathnaver, Motion, who won the Kentucky Derby in 2011 with Animal Kingdom, AK, who stumbled badly leaving the starting gate in the Belmont Stakes here, and Motion almost pulling off a huge upset. Where did that performance come from with Strathnaver, who on paper simply does not stack up with these?
Well, she didn't look like it. She has some decent races back on her form. She actually runs pretty well on giving ground, good ground. But even on a soft turf course with a lot of moisture in it, she ran horribly. Kind of hard to predict.
Trivia time, Jerry. This race was won by a nose back in 2000. It was you in the saddle. Who were you riding?
Would that be Perfect Sting?
Perfect Sting.
And I didn't look at the cards first.
As for Stephanie's Kitten, what happened with the defending champ leaving the starting gate here, Jerry?
Well, it was nothing obvious. She just didn't get away real good. She was pretty slow leaving the gate. I don't believe it's hard to tell because you don't have a true head-on angle. But she's not quick. She's never on the lead, but she's usually tactical. Usually Johnny Vasquez can put her where he wants her, but she was slow out of there, and she was slow the entire first half of the race. Uncharacteristically getting, way back last at this point and last by a lot of lengths and really never got in the game.
We discuss this all the time when it's the build-up to these major races and what the confidence does for the jockeys who win these events. Javier